because last weekend I pretended that Chris and Dave had died in a horrible car crash, plane crash, and I call American Express, and if it's a fan at a bank or whatever, I'll get information. If it's like a mean black lady, I'm not going to get information. Get a subpoena. That's easy. I get this fan, and I'm like, oh, Dave and Chris died in a terrible plane crash. And my own Eric Erlandson from Hull, he's an MBA, he's an accountant. And I said he was on the plane too. And I said, but I had these credit cards, and I had this hunch. I sued Nirvana LLC. Then they moved the assets, so it's just T-shirts. So everyone gets like $1.5 million a year on T-shirts. Now that sounds like a lot of money, but when you split the lawyer's commission, Frances' part, her trust fund lawyers, which she doesn't even know how much they cost, I get a cup of coffee out of that. Dave's dad is a Merrill Lynch, and his mom's a banker. He bought an Aston Martin last week on his Nirvana Inc. And then in Bellevue, Washington, Chris bought an $88,000 Lexus. And Kurt's mother's house doesn't have a door. A boiler hasn't worked in 8 years. And black mold. And his sister got kicked out of her house on her 14th forged refi. Wish my mother had been a stage mother. I wouldn't have had to forge my parents' signature when I tried out for the new Mouseketeers as Courtney Rodriguez.
Maybe tonight if you could come over again?
Yeah, that's fine.
Stuff I want to show you.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I just there's some stuff that was, just left at my house.
Yeah.
That I never thought to really look at.
Yeah.
To look at it all, quite honestly, until last night. And I guess I should tell you that.
Are they Kurt's writings?
No, hers.
Oh, okay.
Well, here's something really interesting where you spoke to an attorney that worked with Courtney about suicide. Let's play this.
You don't think Kurt wrote it?
No, I think Kurt wrote each of those words at different times in different places. I think someone went through his notebooks, found passages that could plausibly be cobbled together into a suicide and traced them.
You think they were traced?
Yeah. Or forged or something like that.
Well,
Are you taping this call?
I tape all my calls.
This is where she would always steal these are my journals, and she'd always go through them when she'd break in. These are all just letters, crap. Maybe someday it'd be worth something. I don't know why I kept it. I mean, these are my journals, and
justice.